Fair Use Daily Reflections. This is a book of reflections by AA members for AA members. November 14th. Intuition and Inspiration. We ask God for inspiration and intuitive thought or a decision. We relax and take it easy. We don't struggle. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 86. I invest my time in what I truly love. Step 11 is a discipline that allows me and my higher power to be together, reminding me that with God's help, intuition and inspiration are possible. Practice of the step brings on self-love. In a consistent attempt to improve my conscious contact with a higher power, I am subtly reminded of my unhealthy past, with its patterns of grandiose thinking and false feelings of omnipotence. When I ask for the power to carry out God's will for me, I am made aware of my powerlessness. Humility and a healthy self-love are compatible. A direct result of working step 11. Courage to Change One Day at a Time in Al-Anon, November 14th. Step 6 talks about becoming entirely ready to have God remove all my defects of character. This readiness rarely appears to me in a sudden, blinding flash of enlightenment. Instead, as I struggle to make progress in a positive direction, I become ready a little at a time. An important part of my 6-step work is practicing gratitude. The more I give thanks for my life as it is, the more I can accept the healing that allows me to change and grow. By recognizing and cultivating my abilities, I am increasingly willing to let go of my defects. This step is a lesson in patience. But as I see my life opening up before me in new directions, I do finally become ready to have God remove all my defects of character. Today's reminder: progress, not perfection, applies to my readiness to let go of my defects, as well as to other parts of my Al-Anon program. One day at a time, I make progress in readiness. There is a quote from Allenteen, A Day at a Time, and it reads, "Step 6 is my chance to cooperate with God. My goal is to make myself ready to let go of my faults and let God take care of the rest." Just for today, Daily Meditations for Recovering Addicts, November 14th. Not just surviving. When we were using, our lives became an exercise in survival. Now we are doing much more living than surviving. Basic text, page 52. I'd be better off dead. A familiar refrain to a practicing addict, and with good reason. All we had to look forward to was more of the same miserable existence. Our hold on life was weak at best. Our emotional decay, our spiritual demise, and the crushing awareness that nothing would ever change were constants. We had little hope and no concept of the life we were missing out on. The resurrection of our emotions, our spirits, and our physical health takes time. The more experience we gain in living rather than merely existing, the more we understand how precious and delightful life can be. Traveling, playing with a small child, making love, expanding our intellectual horizons, and forming relationships are among the endless activities that say, I'm alive. We discover so much to cherish and feel grateful to have a second chance. If we had died in active addiction, we would have been bitterly deprived of so many life's joys. Each day we thank a power greater than ourselves for another day clean and another day of life. Just for today, I am grateful to be alive. I will do something today to celebrate. Today, Emotions Anonymous, November 14th. Reflection for today. As I have worked the program, I have learned recovery from my emotional illness depends on developing a deep trust and sustaining faith in a higher power of my understanding. My misbeliefs and disbeliefs in God developed because of past experiences and conclusions, created a vacuum of trust and faith. I had rejected God and therefore had a difficult time understanding and utilizing a spiritual approach to my emotions and my life. Looking back over my past, there were several spiritual experiences in my life when I felt as if I were whole, healthy, and one with myself. I had taken down my defenses and let myself be. I was in the care of my higher power at these times. Do I still doubt a God of my understanding exists? Meditation for today. I have an urgent need to believe in you, God. Today I will remember faith requires honesty and effort. Strengthening my recovery. Meditations for adult children of alcoholics, dysfunctional families. November 14th. Uniqueness. By working the steps and attending meetings, we see that we are not unique and that our family is not unique as well. There are millions of people like us. BRB, page 96. Many of us grew up thinking our families were different, that we were unique. We witnessed drama that was way beyond our understanding. Often the very people who should have comforted us were responsible for the trauma. The resulting shame and embarrassment left us feeling that we could never be like our peers. We felt apart from them, so we donned our masks and acted as if we were normal. In ACA, we share our darkest history and find that others identify with it. Uncovering our memories helps take the sting out of our hurt. We cherish the freedom we feel because we realize we won't be judged for the actions of our family members. We are not alone. We learn about patterns of behavior we developed to cope with our feelings of shame, hurt, and anger. Once they are identified, we give ourselves a choice. We can continue to act as we did when we were in darkness, or we can try new behaviors that work better. When we keep coming back, we are choosing new behaviors. The affirmation reads, "On this day I celebrate the freedom of knowing I am not unique. I am not alone. I can now use the tools of recovery instead of the dysfunctional survival tools I learned as a child. Please like, share, subscribe, and remember that you are not alone, one day at a time.